Well, hey guys, it's been a really long time since I've done a video, and I thought I would just kind of tell you what I've been up to and send my apologies to you for no content. But lots on the go, so I've kind of put YouTube pretty much at the bottom of my priority list, unfortunately. But I'll let you in on a few things that's going on, show you around. Lots of changes around here in the last month or so. So let's have a look at a couple big trees that I had cut down by a local tree service. One dropped a branch on my eaves trough. You probably can't see it from the camera, but put a ding in it, and that was a really close call as far as the roof and everything goes. So we got two big ones cut. So one of the things we've had done recently is we had Pearson's Tree Service here in North Bay, Powassan area cut down a few of these big whopper trees. The first one here is around 36 inches, and it's was rather tall, so they climbed up and limbed it down. And the other one by the garage was right around 40 inches at the butt, so pretty big trees. And then we had them cut up two smaller trees over the where we park our vehicles in the driveway. They would always just drip sap, so I thought, they're here, they can cut them. But more importantly, they can chip up all of the branches and give us a lot of mulch. So I probably got 7 or 8 yards of mulch. So me and my son have been filling in a little bit of a trail between our yard and the road. It's an old four-wheeler trail that I put in when we first moved here. And it's kind of rough, so I've been using the wood chips to flatten things out, so that probably in the next couple weeks he'll be able to ride his four-wheeler around and he can stay out of the yard a little bit. It's been so muddy and wet here that every time I take the side-by-side out or anything like that, it just rips the yard up and makes a big mess. So not a lot of fun. You can see behind me that used to be all nice grass, and now it's mud. But it's kind of alright because I'm actually going to put in some weeping tile and drain this a little bit. So I'm going to run one straight out like that, and then another one down like that, and that should draw a lot of the water away from this area. Hopefully get it to dry. A combination of the drying it out as well as getting the trees cut here should allow some sunlight to beat down, and maybe let me get some grass growing. This is kind of a nice level spot, so between the fire pit and playing, it's going to be a nice place for maybe a horseshoe pit or croquet or something along those lines. So another thing I've been working on is building a chicken coop. I'll take you over and you can have a look. So I cleared some land. It's about 60 feet by 40 feet right now. It's a little bigger than that, but there's some lumps and bumps. So until I get some wood chips and level it out, I've just got an electric fence, poultry netting electric fence. So you can see I just got a S17 Energizer. It's a solar unit. So far so good, can't really complain. That's a generic poultry netting. I've got some extra posts and stuff to help keep it up nice and high. Got 6 older red sex links and 20 newer sex links, red sex links. And then we have 4 Americanas. They're all different colors, so it's kind of neat. The coop is 12 by 12. It's got a 2 windows right there. I've got them screened with a half by half hardware cloth to make sure that the weasels and stuff stay out of the windows at least. And little chicken door, trap door, and the main door. I still got to build some sort of ramp or stairs. I made the door 4 feet wide so that I could easily get a wheelbarrow or anything like that in. So out here we've got 30 hens, and they're all layers. So I've still got some more clearing to do. I'm not sure if you can see the pink ribbons over there, but I ran a string line from this big tree right behind the coop right there, sorry. Kind of runs straight out to the road. So my goal is to clear all of this year, and then next year maybe do another 50 feet over that way, clear it out to the road, sorry about that camera, and so on until I get over to the neighbor's property. That should give us about 2 acres of cleared land, and I'll continue to move the chickens, and over the course of 5-6 years I should be able to plant some clovers and some timothy and get a bit of a pasture going. Nothing that I'm going to be plowing or cutting hay on, more just for livestock. I've got good intentions of getting some chicken, some meat birds next year. The price of food keeps going up and the quality's going down, so it's time to get some meat birds. This was the first step into getting kind of some structure going as far as the fence goes. Once all this is clean, then I'll put actual fence posts in and proper fencing, some nice small squared fencing to keep predators at bay as best as possible, keep chickens in somewhat. Obviously they can fly over a fence, but they stay in they've all stay in, so that's pretty good. We bought the 24 new layers, and the kids really wanted some chicks, so we ended up buying 20 chicks. They're in the old coop. I normally have a heat light in there, but it gets so hot in that little coop with the chicks and the heat lamp that I gotta turn it off and on. So I leave it on at night and I unplug it during the day. But the little fellers look like they're doing pretty good. Probably can't see them. Hello. No. They're all curled up. I'll turn the heat lamp on shortly. It's around 8:30, 9 o'clock almost. A little after 8:30 I think. But yeah, so we move some stuff around. Let the kids play over here. This is, like I said, kind of a mess, so that's going to be my project in the next couple weeks, is to get a new weeping tile, drain this area out. Same as the front. I've got all those logs in the front, I want to move them out. And I've also got some more trees to cut. So I've made a deal with the local sawyer. He's got a nice big hydraulic portable mill. And he's going to come and cut all my wood and keep half of it for himself. And then I don't owe him any cash. So I was really looking to purchase a sawmill, but just not in the cards. Took a different job, started my woodworking business in the end of February, call it March 1st, and between that and building the coop and having those trees cut, that really took up a lot of the spare money, the extra money in the budget. But the coop and the chickens, they'll pay it off pretty quickly. I think we have over a dozen people that want eggs on a consistent basis, so that's pretty good. And then we'll have some eggs of our own. I should mention that the Americanas, the 4 hens, they lay kind of a bluish colored egg, so it's kind of funky. That's the only reason I got them. But yeah, that's kind of about it. I've got some woodworking projects on the go. I've got to do a Lazy Susan for a guy I used to work with. He used to be my boss when I was in Manitoba. I've got to do kind of a garbage bin, so kind of like a little cupboard, and when you pull out the drawer it kind of tilts and the garbage bin's there and you can throw your garbage in and then close it back up and it tilts back up. So that'll be a fun project. Also have a table and a bench that I need to build. Yeah, I've got lots on the go and really just not a lot of spare time. So between all my projects, I'm trying to just clean up the yard, work, family, really doesn't leave any time for YouTube. I never even did one of my food plots. So I think I'll just get in September and just plant some fall rye or something along those lines. My clover's doing really well, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I haven't even been out fishing. I missed the whole spring trout bite. Might not be too bad because it's only this last week and a half, 2 weeks that we've had decent weather. So the water temperature is probably not too bad. But yeah, it's definitely at the end. So yeah, you can kind of see all the wood. I've already got I think I counted 40 8-foot lengths. So I'm gonna get it cut into 1 by 6 and 1 by 8s, and then I'm gonna do board and batten on the coop. Probably board and batten on that old little coop. Probably do my shack if I have that much. And yeah, and as I continue to clear, I'll give the guy a call when I get 40 or 50 logs out, and he can come and do some more. So lots on the plate, keeping really busy. Out in the yard around 7 in the morning doing the chicken chores, making sure everybody's got food and water, and then working in the garage. Usually come in around supper or at supper with the kids, come back out, go back in, put them to bed, come back out. So yeah, pretty busy, but so far so good. And just thought I'd do a quick video. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everyone's been getting out and doing some outdoor stuff, fishing, whatever the case, foraging, as Jeremy and Delphine have been doing. But yeah, anyways, we best get going. Bugs are just starting to come back out. They've been pretty slow the last little bit, but now in the last couple hours actually it's been really nice. But I think now that the sun's going down, the bugs are coming out. So anyways guys, cheers.